I would like to extend a warm welcome to our online webinar on Viddhakarma and Agnikarma, a boon to Ayurvedic practice. Myself, Monica, and I'll be your host for this session. I would like to welcome our esteemed speaker, Vd Rohit Prabhu, BMS and MD in Ayurveda, Samhita and Siddhanta, Viddakarma and Agnikarma expert. Sir has completed his PG and UG from Sri Medical College and Hospital, Bangalore, with over 8 months of hands-on practice and experience working with over 500 patients under the guidance of Dr. Chandramukh Deshkumar Sir. As the founder of Sri Siddha Sankalpa Ayurvedalaya, has been practicing for over 3 months and has successfully treated over 250 patients using Viddhakarma and Agnikarma therapies. So we welcome you to for this session and kindly instructions for the participants. Please unmute your audio. And there will be two links for today's session. One link will be for duration of 45 minutes, followed by second link for 30 minutes. Second link will be sharing soon after the first link ends. So I'll kindly request with all the participants. Without any further delay, I'll hand over the session for this sir. Sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, ma'am. So for the topic of today, it is Viddhakarma and Agnikarma, a boon to Ayurvedic practice. Why it is taken is because nowadays it is gaining a lot of importance and it is growing like a wildfire. So let's see what it is actually and why it is so important to improve a number of patients and as well as number good give good results to your patients. So let's start. So before starting, Guru Vandana to Dr. Ramachandra B. Gopte sir and my Guru Dr. Chandrakumar Deshmukh sir. I'll give a brief history about these two great people in the field of Ayurveda. Dr. R.B. Gopte sir is a guru of my guru, who is Dr. Chandrakumar Deshmukh sir. He is BAMS and surgeon, Ayurvedic surgeon, where he invented this technique called Viddhakarma and Agnikarma, where uh, he had treated many patients, more than lakhs of patients, through these techniques. So the specialty of R.B. Gupte sir is like he is pinpoint perfect. He tells that if this is not been seen, it is not true. So as the surgeon, he knows like how to be the perfect doctor. So he during his UG, he had conducted one experiment where we in Shushruta Samhita we study about that there is a in Antra Vriddhi or sorry Udara there where the ants are taken to suture the intestines. So that experiment Dr. R.B. Gupte sir had conducted during his UG. So that much of dedication he was having towards Ayurveda. He had conducted it on frogs. He had caught some 10 big frogs and he had dissected them and taken out the intestines. He had slit it slightly and then sutured it with the black ants, which is as per told in our shastras. And then after few days, he took those frogs again and just checked whether the wound is healed or not. So among the 10 frogs, he had sutured, almost 8 frogs have like the wound had been completely healed and it was healthy and normal. Whereas one died out of any septic conditions and one more was missing. So there was almost 80% of recovery seen in that experiment, good, which is good according to the research. So such many researches he had conducted. Even he had a great knowledge in Dravya Guna, he was famous for giving Ekamulya Prayoga for his patients. Like any Dravya, he used to take. He used to explain all that thing. So he has a great knowledge in Dravya Guna also. So his Shishya, my Guru, Dr. Chandrakumar Deshmukh sir, he is currently practicing in Pune in Chinchwad area, where he sees more than 500 patients per day. His OPD starts from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the night. He have no breaks in between unless and until the OPD starts from 12 till evening 8, and 8 to 10 he goes to his sir's OPD, which is in the Pune city. He sits there and he sees one more than 150 patients over there. And then again at 10 p.m. he comes to his main OPD and runs it till 12 p.m. So the dedication what he has towards Ayurveda, towards treating the patients, is much more inspiring for us, us like our young minds like us. So apart from that, he conducts a camp on every Wednesday in Dehu. There is a temple of Santa Tukaram Maharaj. So he conducts free Ayurvedic camp there. And every 15 days, he visits to his hometown, and there he treats patients for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. There, in those 2 days, there are more than 700 patients coming to that service. He treats only with the Ayurveda, viddhakarma, Agnikarma. That's all. No other pathy he uses. He is a hardcore Ayurvedic practitioner. And that's what gave me a confidence that to practice Ayurveda completely, and I'm doing that right now currently. Since past 3 months, I'm practicing Ayurveda. So coming to the main topic, so why should we practice Vidha Karma and Agni Karma? Why? So the main thing is, as we all know, in Sushruta Samhita, it is told as like Sira Veda is told as Ardha Chikitsa, where the Rakta Mokshana is expected, right? And this Vidha Karma, it takes very minimal time. Hardly it takes 1 to 2 minutes. Hardly. Then second thing is it needs very small space. You need not have any OT setup or any specialized setups only for Vidya Karma and Agni Karma. And then it gives immediate results. And plus it is cost effective. It only we only need this needle, which is 26 and half number needle, which is hardly you will I buy it for 105 rupees a box, which contains 100 needles in it. So it is very cost effective, and patients agree for that. So where and all the references are there in our samhitas. So there are first of all main chapters where it is explained primarily, and there are scattered references all over the samhitas. So the main chapters are this Sushruta Samhita, eight chapters, Sharira Sthana, Tiraveda Vidhi Sharira, Sushruta Sutra, 12th chapter, which is Agni Karma Vidhi. Again, Agni Karma is detailedly told in that chapter. Ashtangaradaya Sutra Sthana, 27th, Tiraveda Vidhi again, and Ashtanga Sangraha Sutra Sthana, Tiraveda Vidhi Adhyaya. In these chapters, it is told the basic principles for Vidya Karma and Agni Karma are told in these chapters. But we find scattered references. There are branches where we find scattered references all over the Samhita. Coming to what has been told in our Shastras about Vidya Karma and Agni Karma. So coming to the Nirukti of Vidya Karma, what is Vidya? So Vyadha and Ta Dhatu, which is also called a Chidrita, where we just puncture. is called as viddhakarma, whereas Agnikarma it is told as Agnina Krutva Yat Karma Sa Agnikarma, which is told in Dalhana commentary. So, whatever karma which is done by using Agni is called as Agnikarma. So, before performing any any kind of Vidyakarma or Agnikarma, what you should know is the main thing which I would like to tell. There, you need to focus on mainly three things. One is Marma Jnana, second is Sharira Rachna Jnana, how our Sharira Rachna has been dealt in our Ayurvedic classics. I'm not talking about modern. The second thing. And third thing is modern anatomy. Why I have separated this Sharira Rachna and modern anatomy, I'll let you know in coming slides. Because these are two separate, what you say, subjects which we have to be careful while understanding that those concepts. So first, Marma. As you all know, this story of Mahabharata, where the Bhishma Pitamaha was was sleeping on the bed of arrows, where according to the Marma, the arrows were shooted at him. So such important is the Marma Jnana. So many arrows, but still his what you say, the life was not gone completely. So based on Marma, you can manipulate human, you can treat many diseases, you can what you say, you can harm a particular living being. So based on Marma Jnana, we do with the karma here. So here we are focusing to treat a patient, not to harm any patient or not to do anything else with that patient. So here Marma Jnana is important to treat the patient. Okay. Next important location for pain management. See, a patient when he comes to us is mostly 99% he is in pain. So the first and foremost thing of a doctor or a Vaidya is to reduce his pain. Patient comes, doctor, you do anything, but please reduce my pain, whatever I am experiencing. So that pain, you have to first bring it down. So for that, in most of the cases, we need the importance of a particular marma, which is called as Kshipra marma. Kshipra marma, what Acharya Shushruta tells is, Tatra padasya angushta angulayor madhya Kshipram nama marma. Tatra vidhasya akshepana maranam cha. So where is Kshipra? Padasya or Hasta. So here Pada means both like four limbs, upper limb as well as lower limb. So Angushta, Angulayor, Madhya. So where the Angushta and first finger meets is called as Kshipra. This particular point is called as Kshipra Marma. And if Vidha happens or any what you say, anything is hit over on this marma, or if this marma is getting injured, he will have epileptic attack and he will have marana. The famous story of our Lord Krishna, he had got hit on his Shipra Marma while he was resting on a in a jungle. So he had got hit on that Shipra Marma, and then he had got that particular Marana. So that important is this Marma, and using this Marma in most of the cases where in I would like to say around 60 to 80% of cases we use with the using this Marma. I'll let you know where that with the exactly is to be done. Then other important marmas which we have to know is Shankha Marma. See, Shankha Marma again, when you study Sushruta as well as Vagbata, there are two concepts about Shankar Marma. The locations are different, and the disease which it has been told, the Vidya using Shankar Marma, is been different. So is it so that any one of the Acharya is wrong? See, it is not like that. The concept where the Acharyas have explained about the diseases should be understood. That you have to know. And then next is Thapani Marma, which is in Bhru Madhya, which is excellently beneficial in the in cases like hypertension, headache like Suryavarta, Ardhavabhedaka, all those headaches, and also in conditions like cerebral palsy, etc. Manogata vikaras like apasmara, unmada, all these conditions, this Tapani Marma has its own importance. Then Vidura Marma, Apanga Marma, and Nabhi Marma. So all these marmas you have to know. You have to properly know about this, whether it is Sira Marma, whether it is Snayu Marma, whether it is Mamsa Marma. So based on that Sharira Rachna of that particular marma, you will come to know how its action will be. Coming to next, why I have separately told you should know the particular Sharira Rachna of our body. It's because uh, one example I would like to give you. Everyone knows this shloka. I hope since first year we are biating this Ashtanga Hridaya shloka. Visucha mati vruddhayam parshnyodahar prasachyate tadahaschopawasenam viriktavad upacharet. So in Visuchika Vyadhi, where there is excess, what you say, atisara or excess fluid loss through adhomarga, they have told to do dahana karma, that is Agnikarma on the parshni, which is on heel, as I have marked it over here. So there, uh, sorry, the dahana karma should be done this area. So the thing is how the dahana karma acts on the fluid loss of the particular body. So the concept is the place where we do dahana karma is basically the sthana for asthi. Asthi वह अस्थिधरा kala. So that asthidhara kala is also called as purishadhara kala, which is situated in Pakvashaya. Then the action done on asthidhara kala will be seen on purishadhara kala. So that connection, which when we come to know, that time we will understand the complete rachna of our sharira. Hence, the importance of sharira rachna told in our samhitas. There are some thing like in Apache condition. So Apache comes in the Gala Pradesha where there are nodule-like growths in the Gala Pradesha. So there again they have told Agni Karma on the wrist up below the thumb in Rekha format. So Rekha Agni Karma should be done there also. So the growth is somewhere else, but the Agni Karma is to be performed somewhere else. Hence, before doing that thing, the Sharira Rachna has to be understood again. Yes. Then coming to next, uh, 1 second. So why modern anatomy? So in certain cases, we need modern anatomy like the surface markings. So where is L5 vertebrae or L4 vertebrae? So how to do that surface marking is purely based on modern anatomy. Even in cervical spondylosis or something, Manyagata Vata or Manya Shula, we need the surface markings to properly exactly locate the point where we have to do viddhakarma as well as Agnikarma. And even in what you say frozen shoulders, which I'll be dealing in further, there we have to search for an acromion notch over the shoulder. So there only we have to do with that. So if you don't know any surface markings of that, then will be not able to do such with the karma. So based on surface marking, there are certain viddakarma points which Dr. R.B. Gopte sir has evolved it further, right? There are certain points which they have taken from modern anatomy itself again. Okay. Next, there are few places where I'll give an example. I had one patient who was having gallbladder stones and she was having severe pain. So there I wanted to do viddakarma. Okay, there is a viddakarma point told for what to say udara shula, and I did that. But there was a slight reduction in the pain. But again, I needed further relief for that patient. So for that particular thing, we should know the nerve supply supplying to that organ, which and all parasympathetic nerves are supplied, like we supply to that particular organ, or gallbladder, liver, all those things we should know. So this chart, see here, we can see, for example, from T5, T6, T7, all these things, gallbladder, liver, diaphragm, stomach. So in this area, when we do Agnikarma on the back, parallel to the vertebrae in the paraspinal muscle. So that Agni Karma will further reduce the pain of the patient and give the patient complete relief over there. So you should have this knowledge too for performing Vidya Karma as well as Agni Karma. Next,